Welcome again to Yanimum. All the words a stage and all the men and women merely players. Hello friends, the Seven Ages of Man, written by William Shakespeare, is the topic of today. They all words a stage and all men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being seven ages. The Seven Ages phrase that begins a monologue from William Shakespeare's As You Like It. The speech compares the world to a stage and life to a play and divided the seven ages of man's life, sometimes referred to as the seven ages of man: infant, schoolboy, lover, soldier, justice, pantaloon, and old age, and fashing in many death. One of the most frequent quotes passage, the poem start with the all the stage, all the words a stage, and all the men and women were merely players. The all human beings will take his birth in the world which is William Shakespeare's called as a stage. They have their exist and their entrances. It means they have their own birth and their own death. Every man have own death and own birth, and one man in his time plays many parts, and his parts acts being the seven ages, seven parts divided by a whole life of one human being. At the first, the infancy is the first stage of life, and in his age, in his and her age, he become a helpless baby and known little things like infant mewling and picking in the nurse's arm, and then the always we can take always bewailing and picking, crying and picking in the nurse's arm. And the second age is winning schoolboy. In this age, the stage of life that he begins to go to the school, and he is unwillingly to leave the protected environment of his home, as the still not confident enough to exercise his own discretions. Like the second stage is winning schoolboy, with his sketchel and shining morning face creeping like snail, unwillingly to go to the school. He is not wanted to go to school and creeping like a very short step in the school, like snail, like a worm. But why? Because he not wanted to go to the school. He don't leave a protected environment of home. And the next stage is the lover. In this stage, human being is always in modern and expressing his love in the fatuous manner. He makes himself ridiculous in trying to express his feelings in the front of his beloved, in the front of his partner. And the next age is the lover, the shining like furnace, like with the woeful ballad made to his mistress' eyebrow. He always we can see her and him the sing a song to express, to impress his mistress, impress his and her partner, and play very well to the stage of third. The next age is the soldier. In this age, he is very easily aroused, and then is the hot heated. He is always working towards making a reputation or for himself, however short lived it may be, even in the cost of foolish risks. And the next age is the soldier, full of strange oaths. He you can see in the every time to full of surprising and strange oaths like strange promises, and beard like a pard, and shave bring he is not the clean shave, he is the beard like a pard, and jealous in honor, sudden and quick in seeking the bubble reputation, cruel even in the cannon's mouth, even he can ready to take every adventures, every like in the cannon in the mouth, he is always ready to create herself, always ready to perform her ability in the front of society. Then the next age is the justice. In this stage, he thinks that he has acquired wisdom through the many experiences, and he has in the hand of life and is likely to impart it. He has reached a stage where he was stage and where he was again prosperity and social status. He become vain and begin to enjoy the finer thing of life. The next stage in the justice in fair round belly and with good cap and linen, with the eye served and beard of formal cut, full of wise sows and modern instinct. So he plays his parts. A fair round belly, his stomach is in out of the body and looking in very good looking, and don't create herself like a boy, like a kid. He always shown as a good handsome looking, and the beard of formal cut, formal eyes, and full of wise, full of intensity, full of modern intense, and when very short and very smoothly perform her role of life. And the next stage is sixth stage is the sixth stage shifts into the lean and sleeper pantaloon with the spectral on nose and pouches on the sides, his youthful hose well saved and a word too wide for his shrunk shanks, and his begin manly voice turning again upon the childish labors, pipes, and whistling in his sound. And the sixth stage is become to the old age. He performed her half of life in the 5 ages, and now he can perform the sixth stage, the old age. He is in this age a shell of physical and his formal self physically and mentally, and he is very conscious to the physically and mentally, and he begin to become a butt of others jokes, and the loses his firmness, fairness, and attractiveness and assertness, and shrinks as structures and the personality, and can become old his life. And the last age is the end of life. The end of this strange eventful history is second childishness and the mere oblivion, sense teeth, sense eyes, sense teeth, and sense taste, and sense everything's. And the last stage of the life is incapacity, depending on the others for cares and under to interact with the world. He experiences the second innocence and the second childishness and the merely oblings. In this age, in last stage of her life, the poet says that in this stage life is like a where we no matter men and women have to play different roles, we all have our exist and their entrances, and he loses his teeth, he loses his eyesight and sense taste, he loses his taste of tongue, he and sense everything, he loses everything, and he is ready to perform her last stage and ready to mingle soul to upper souls. And William Shakespeare is the most very peculiar writer and perform the 7 ages of man is very beautiful manners. Thank you so much for listening. Yanimam.